Well, a very big welcome to Paris and to this second day here in the Paralympic Judo. We are in the very heart of the city in the Champ de Mars Park at the foot of the iconic Eiffel Tower. And I can tell you we saw some pretty special stuff yesterday. The judo was absolutely brilliant. We saw great ippons, and that is the name of our game. The crowds have been superb. What can you say about the crowds? There was just a plethora of French flags all the way through the preliminary rounds and then all the way to the final matches as well. There's the start up there. We can see on map one what we've got here. We've got some preliminary rounds. The first one's going to be in the under 73 kilograms in J2, and then we're going to go immediately then to J1 73 kilograms, and I'll explain the differences as well as we go through. Sousa de Freitas is first on. In fact, it's Ibanez of Spain is going to be first on, but that is following the coup de bâton. Now the coup de bâton is something that is a tradition here in France. Started a long time ago, and it was a tradition that actually opened up the French theatre. So somebody would be banging a baton on the floor to start the show off, and that's been the tradition here through all of the competitions, and it's really nice to see. So the tradition is that the 3 beats by the brigadier, which is the stick that is wielded, the baton, and a prominent individual. In this case, though, it's going to be a member of the public who are at the very heart of the games, of course. And today, it's going to be one of you who's going to open up this session on the second day of competition here at the Champ de Mars Arena. The Champ de Mars Arena, a specially erected arena, especially for the Olympic Games and this Paralympic competition. Karen Muller is going to open up this session.
Mesdames et messieurs, parce que le public de ces Jeux aujourd'hui est le cœur, eh bien l'un d'entre vous va ouvrir la session. Merci pour votre présence aujourd'hui.
Ladies and gentlemen, because the public is at the heart of Paris 2024, today one of you is going to open the session. Thank you for coming. Please welcome.
Veuillez accueillir Karine Müller.
What a proud moment for Karine Muller to be out there in this wonderful stadium in front of, well, such an appreciative crowd. And there are the 3 beats. And she opens up second day of competition. So now it's to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the referees of the first contest.
So the first contest on, like I say, it's going to be elimination rounds all the way. We're going to start in the round of 16. They have to get to the round of 8, the quarterfinals, to stand any chance of a medal. So if they lose in this round, then they are out of the competition. We're going to start with the under-73s men's category in the J2. J2 is visually impaired. J1 is totally blind. So it's all visually impaired athletes at the judo competition. And the first fighters out is going to be Ibanez Banon of Spain. And he's going to be up against Kim Dan-jun of the Republic of Korea. And it's Kim that leads out. He's going to be wearing blue. The rules are the same. It's all about scoring an ippon, and there are several ways of scoring the ippon, and I'll point those out as we go through the competition. The only difference with para-judo is that they start gripped up, so that doesn't happen in the Olympic judo. What happens is then they start separated, they come together, and they have to find their grip. So this is a little bit different. They're led to the central point. They'll have to take a grip, and they have to keep two hands on each other. Other than that, everything is the same, except, what can I say, the penalty system, a little bit different. It works just a little bit differently, in as they're a little bit more lenient going off towards the edge of the area. But what will happen is the referee has a shout that he does from the central point of the area, and he'll shout Jogai. Jogai will give the athletes an idea as to how close to the area they get, because the referee will get louder as they get nearer to the edge. But as I say, we'll point that out as we go further in to the competition. So this is J2. We then immediately going to follow with an elimination round of J1. So I can point out just a little bit of the difference there with the J1s. J2, visually impaired. Here they go. It's Ibanez Banon of Spain, and he's up against Kim Dan-jun of Korea. Second in the Paralympics in the under 66 kilograms in 2020 in Tokyo, Ibanez. But this is under 73 kilograms, so they've amalgamated some of the weight categories. So there are 4 weight categories for ladies, 4 weight categories for men. And that's both 4 weight categories in J1 and J2. So, and look at that Kataguruma there, very, very strong, and almost scoring there, straight into the attack there from Ibanez. Very low, driving technique there to try to get his opponent off to the side. They have to readjust, come back to the middle, and then they have to start again. Kim, 25 years of age, first time in the Olympic Games. So a large spectrum of visual impairment. And they have, oh, that wasn't far off there. Nice foot movement there from Kim. So Kim's out here to fight. And you'll notice that these athletes can often make their own way to the central point, ready to start again. And when we see the J2s, they have to be escorted. So a little bit of blood here, I think, on Ibanez, and Ibanez has to go off to the doctor leaving Kim Dong-hoon in the middle there to reflect and just trying to decide what he's going to do next. What's the next point of play? Well, he was named Para-Athlete of 2018, Ibanez. For Spain, that is. And he actually has competed in non-para judo internationally. He represented Spain at the 2019 European Open. And it was in able-bodied judo. Gripping up again. Often we see an attack straight away from this position. Trying to create space, and the kumikata, the gripping actions, are so important in judo because you have to make sure that you have the dominant grip, and if you've got to keep two hands on, you can readjust your grip, but if you've only got one hand on, you have to attack immediately, or you could receive a Shido penalty, and the three Shidos can be disqualification. So I'll point that out as it comes. We haven't had one yet. And often it can decide the contest. 4-minute contests. 4 minutes. Same as Olympic competition. Oh, Seoinage, and he was right the way in there. Famous for their drop shoulder throws, the Koreans, and Kim Dong-hoon was right the way underneath him. This is a tough one for Ibanez. I'm sure that he didn't bank on such a hard contest, first contest in. And remember, he has gone up a whole weight category, had to do that, and some of them have had to make a choice, these Paralympians, as to, I mean, if they're a little bit light, they have to decide to go up a weight category, or some of them have dropped down a weight category as well in order to be able to compete here at the Paralympics. Like I say, some of the weight categories, the 66s, for example, is no longer there. And now looking for the groundwork as well. And we saw a lot of transition yesterday, standing down to ground. It was great to see. There are 3 ways of winning on the ground, either by holding your opponent down on their back with no entanglement of the legs for 20 seconds, or arm locking or strangling for a submission. And again, looking for that Seoinage attack, Kim Dong-hoon. Well, you need a little bit of everything for judo because it is a physical contact sport. Not only do you need good cardiovascular conditioning, but you need muscular endurance, you need power, you need explosive power, you need the skill aspect as well to be honed. So you need everything to be working at the same time. And of course, the more momentum, or the more you can use the momentum, then the better chance you have of throwing somebody. So sometimes the contests can last longer in visually impaired judo because there's a lot more mates. They have to bring them back to the middle. They bring them back to the middle every time because of the orientation, because imagine that you're in a fight, you're tangled up, you can't see 100%, and some of them can't see at all, of course, and then you don't know whether you're at the edge of the area or whether you're in the middle. So the referee has to bring them back to the middle. So now looking for the groundwork, Ibanez, and the Spanish very, very good with their groundwork, their transitions, men, women, always well honed and well rehearsed with the groundwork and the transition into groundwork. So I think one small score will do it. 2 wazaris make an ippon. If you can't score the ippon, which is throwing your opponent absolutely flat onto their back. 2 wazaris, if you throw them and they land on their side at 90-degree angle, 2 of those can finish it. Or you could throw them for a wazari and then do a 10-second hold down to get a second wazari as well. Sleeve lapel. You do see variations of that as well. What a tough old match this is to open up the preliminary rounds here on mat 1. Mat 2 is going on at the same time. Dear friend John Cullen is doing the commentary there on mat number 2. And then we come together for all the finals and the semi-finals. All medal matches, sorry, not the semi-finals. Semi-finals will be contested this morning. Well, he definitely doesn't want to know on the ground, Kim. And I think that certainly, probably the coach on the side there, Ibanez's coach, will be asking him to take it to ground. Javier Delgado, also famous Spanish fighter, Olympian, European medalist, and he's sitting in the chair there for Ibanez. There he is. So most of the coaching will be done on the mates. So as they mate, and in Olympic Judo, you cannot do any coaching while they're fighting. There's a little bit more lenience in the para-judo. So Shido has gone up to Ibanez. And now he's got 2 Shidos on the board. And that means then that he is just behind on attacks. Kim Dong-hoon has been putting the Seoinage in and almost scoring with it every single time. And we didn't see this happen actually yesterday, I've got to say, all the way through the first day of competition. Now look at this, that entanglement there onto the belt is to start off a turnover on the ground. And as I say, the Spanish are famous for it. They are very successful with it. But the time has run out, so that means it goes into golden score. The time now will clock up. You'll see it going up in time. And that can go ad infinitum as long as you like, as long as they're attacking at the right time, and as long as Ibanez doesn't receive any more penalties. So any score now will finish it. One more penalty for Ibanez will finish it. Silver medalist in Tokyo at the lower weight category, and he's finding it just that little bit difficult out here with Kim Dong-hoon. So this could be one of the first upsets here on day 2. Paralympic silver medalist from Tokyo, really finding it difficult. Good attack though there. Right to right, so they're both right-handed. Means that the right foot goes predominantly forward. That did get a little bit of movement. If they do too many sacrifice throws like that, it's called tomanagi, and if they do too many and they don't move the opponent, then they can get penalized. So he's just on the edge there, especially with 2 penalties already on the board there. Oh, that's it. Yes, Wazari scored there, counters him back there. Ibanez knew that he had to take a chance. Kim Dong-hoon Manages to take him backwards onto his back. He kind of rolled him onto his back there, and you can see the disappointment there from Coach Delgado. And that is a surprise. It really is a surprise. Ibanez goes out. And that's the end for Ibanez. Kim Dong-hoon will go through to the second, well, to the last 8. And that means he'll have 2 chances there. Overstretched, didn't he, there? And Kim just manages to use the hands yet again. Remember that the hands start the technique, they also finish it there. And, well, you can see the reaction there from Coach. Right, now we're coming into the second contest up here on mat number 1. And it's, again, elimination round of 16, but this time it's on J1. J1 is totally blind. Well, crowd enjoying it, really enjoying their judo. Heather Luchens of Belgium officiating this match. Well, we've got Kornas of Germany coming out, and he's up against Kurambayev of Uzbekistan. And away they go. Straight in for the Tomonagi attack there. ...31 years of age, Kornas. Kurambayev looking for the arm over the top. First place at the under 66 kilos category, Kurambayev in Tokyo, but stepping up to the 73s, not always easy. Got 3rd in the Asian Para Games. Well, snatched away there with the grip, and that's going to be a penalty, I think. Yes, there are some of these athletes that have, well, they've competed able-bodied, and so they're used to the, yes, I thought it was that way as well. That was, so he actually pulled away from the kumakata, and so immediately gets penalised with a Shido. He was 3rd place in Rio de Janeiro, way back in Rio de Janeiro, Kornas, but managed to get a medal in Tokyo. We want to put that right here. So this is still J2. We will have all of the J2 preliminary rounds fought back to back. Trying to use the feet to set up the techniques. We saw that a lot yesterday. It worked a little bit differently for the J1s. The J1s were using the legs to feel where the opponent was before attacking. And a lot of the J2s can have a better feel for the range. And look at that, he's landed in a hold there, and he nearly got himself into trouble there. Full commitment there from Kornas. He went down onto his back there. Kunbayev couldn't quite contain him, and he's got to control him down there. He has to control the upper part of the body without any entanglement with the legs, and he has to hold him there either for 10 seconds or 20 seconds for a score. 20 seconds will finish it off. Get the ippon for that. Bit of a character, Kornas. As he came in, he was applauding the crowd. He hasn't done anything yet. Oh, he's gone over. And that Siatoshi there, very low. Siatoshi, shoulder throw from Konobayev, scores a Wazari. Landed cleanly on his side there. You could see it was a 90-degree angle. It has to be on a 90-degree angle, and it has to be the upper part of the body. The legs landing is not the important part, it's the upper part of the body. And a Wazari is given. Just over the halfway mark. And directly into the attack. You do see a change of body position as soon as they say Hajime, more so actually with the J1s, because they have to defend, because the opponent is gearing himself up, ready for an immediate attack. So again, a difficult match for the first match. For both of these, they're going to feel it. Well, the referee will control the edge play, but most of these have been fighting in the central part of the area. Trying to create that little bit of space. Sleeve and lapel. Remember that the hands are a main part. That's it. It's all over. Wazeti upon there, and a second Siatoshi from Konobayev finishes it all off. Created that little bit of space with the arms right the way underneath, and Konobayev goes through to the next round. And I'm afraid it's an early bath for Kornas. Just has enough space in there, doesn't he? Pops underneath. The sleeve hand, the Kazushi hand there, just pulling really, really hard. And then the Suruti hand, the lapel hand, pushing hard. Men's 73 J2, next round. Well, this is again a J2 contest here. In the under 73s. Daniel Varkowski will be wearing blue. And Kifchi of Turkey will be his opponent, wearing white. Very upright here, Varkowski of Romania, and quite a bit taller than his opponent there. Not always an advantage. Can be. We saw some great posturing yesterday in the judo. Upright stature, good defense with the hips. It's not always a good thing to throw the backside out and have what we call jigger tie position. Defending with the arms isn't always the best thing because sometimes they can go underneath the arms. That wasn't far off either. Crowd, such an appreciative crowd, they really are. They know their judo, this crowd. The finals and the medal matches on day one were absolutely incredible. There was a plethora of French flags up there in the stadium. Behind me, side of me, up into the rafters. Well, they have to attack. They can't just stay there. They have to put some kind of an attack in, and it has to be one that breaks balance. Again, there, Varkowski dropping underneath with the Tomonagi. Well, he's the one attacking here, without a doubt there. Varkowski has done about 4 or 5. It's going to be a Judo, I think, up for Kifchi. His coach there. Efemgil Haldan of Turkey, shouting to him that he's got to put an attack in. He's got away with it this time. I think next time he comes in, it might be he might be penalised for it. He's third place in the under 60 kilos category in Tokyo. Kifchi. So he is actually fighting 2 weights up from what he was, and that's why you can see a difference there with the height. So in order to go to the Paralympics, they thought, well, we'll put him on a weights program. Let's get him up there. Studied kinesiology, Varkowski. University of Medicine and Pharmacy in Napoca in Romania. He's never placed, actually. Shifty of Turkey has never got a medal at a major tournament in the new weight category for him, 73 kilograms. So it takes a little while sometimes for somebody to make a readjustment, but for both of these it would be an absolute step up in class if they could get a chance of fighting for a medal. It would be a case of breaking that glass ceiling. Sometimes that's what Paralympics is all about, because you see quite often fighters will come unexpectedly through and win medals at Paralympics, even win the title. Some of the favourites go out. Oh, now, oh, that wasn't far off. Almost caught him there with his own momentum. Only one Judo on the board there, we can see that. It's indicated by that little yellow flag. Big welcome to anybody that's just joined us here. Para-Judo is well and truly underway. Had a great day yesterday, some amazing judo. Today, here on mat 1, we've seen some difficult matches, actually. It wasn't quite the same yesterday. We just saw so many ippons in the early rounds. Had some really difficult ones here. The winner of this will go through to fight Kaldani of Georgia. Who's already got a bye through to the last 8. Now that might be it. He might get a Wazari for that. Yes, he does. Change of direction there by Varkowski, and he just managed to push his opponent backwards there. For a Wazari, I think it was a Wazari. I don't think it was a technique that warrants an ippon. They're having a little look. The referee supervisors on the top table will have a look at a video replay of that just to see if it warranted through the hand changes of direction. So he drove off the back legs there, but uses his hands to direct his opponent backwards. And if he got enough direction, the Wazari will stick. Yes, the Wazari sticks. Didn't quite warrant the ippon, even though it went onto his back there, didn't quite warrant the velocity that is needed in order to go. Now, going for an arm lock here, not far off. He was going for a Jujigatami arm lock. He has to straighten the arm there to gain the submission. Another way of winning by ippon. You can also strangle for a submission, or you can hold your opponent on their back for 20 seconds. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Lots of different transitions down onto the ground as well in order to gain that hold down. So now he knows he's got it all to do here. We're into the last minute, and that wasn't far off there from Chifti. Chifti then knows that he's got to open up. Could have done with opening up like this probably in the first minute. He's a little bit too cautious. Oh, he's got it. He's going to get it. He's just taken him onto his shoulder there. It wasn't quite onto his side, but it went onto his shoulder point, and gets the Wazari score for that. Again, it was a change of direction. Vagoski then takes his opponent over for 2 Wazaris, and Kifchi there will be disappointed. He will. It's an early exit for him. Daniel Vagoski then goes through to the last 8, gives him 2 chances. If he loses in the last 8, then he has a final repêchage match to go fight for bronze. But there's the score. Look at the change of direction. Uses the hands again to finish the technique off, and coach there realises then it's all over.
Et se présentant Judo représentant du Japon.
So now, well, J1 under 70 kilograms preliminary rounds. So under 70 kilograms now here on mat 1, and it's a J1. So remember that these athletes have to be escorted right to the mat by their coaches, and then it's the referee that will escort them into the middle. He also has to escort them back to the middle on the mates as well. The mate is when you break the contest. Something dangerous is going to happen. So Tsuchima of Japan stepping out. She will be in white up against Bagiano Aligra of Argentina. Tsuchia in white. So J1, they have no sight whatsoever. The referee sometimes, and it's indicated by the red dot on the back of the judogi there, J1. J2 is a yellow dot, and we have got some athletes that are deaf and blind, so they will have a yellow and a red dot on their back patch. That red dot used to be on the sleeve, now they've changed it to the back patch. Readjustment of their judogi. They have to put their own judogi back in. They have to tuck it into the belt, make sure that it's readjusted, and they can get penalised if they don't do that. So they'll reach out with the feet to just gauge where their opponent is, and then often they pop a technique in then, once they've gauged that little bit of distance, and they have to create that little bit of distance in order to attack. They can follow down as well, if you can imagine how prevalent it is for the follow-through to groundwork, because of the close proximity, and looking for the turnover here, and she could turn the hold down on here. Now she might just do that if she can just turn on top. There it is, Osai Komi there, and a nice bit of groundwork there And it looks like it might be all over. She'll have to hold her for the full 20 seconds there. Boggiano of Argentina with a nice bit of groundwork there. And that's Kazure Yoko Shiogutami now they call it. They used to call it Sangaku Gatami. They've, the Kodokan I'm talking about. And look how pleased she is. So pleased there. It was a nice bit of judo. It was a great transition. And love to see the transition anyway, because our judo is all about standing and groundwork. And that was amazing. So we'll separate them here just to hand the contest over to Boggiano. Boggiano Algira Nadia of Argentina. She goes through to the next round.
Et sur le tapis numéro 1, prochain combat, quart-de-finale.
Well, that takes her through to the quarterfinals.
And next contest on tapis 1, quarterfinals.
There's the hold down. Sangaku Gatami, Kazure Yoko Shiogutami, and that was brilliant stuff, brilliant bit of groundwork, and look at that, all friends in the end.
Representing Georgia, Ina Katani.
Ina Katani of Georgia, next up here against Kelly Victorio of Brazil. Second preliminary match. So this is a J2 under 70 kilos category preliminary contest. And that's going to be a score. Beautiful. Drops Sayatoshi and almost gets the hold down as well, but it was a Wazari scored there. Beautifully taken. Followed through to groundwork as well.
Certinho, ó. Vazari pra você, tá?
So great start there from Victorio. And the Georgian now will have to, well, arm over the top. Look at that. That's traditional of the Georgians. Two hands on, but big arm over the back there. She can't go right the way over, but she can control the back. Oh, what a pull. Well, she turned that round, didn't she, there? And that big arm over the back, always dangerous with the Georgian fighters. And what a way to come back. Wazari down and manages to get a massive hip on there with the Koso Dagaki. And Koldani comes from behind. Brilliant technique that was. Waited for a mistake. And Victoria will look at that and say, well, what went wrong? And the coach will say, well, I think you went in, you committed, but it wasn't quite hard enough. Actually, she should have done the drop techniques. She came across half-hearted, and you can't do that with the Georgian fighters because they'll punish you, and Kaldani did exactly that.
The next contest, category 1, quarterfinals in the category women's under 70 kilograms J2.
C'est le représentant en judo libre, représentant du Japon.
In the white jersey representing Japan.
Second J2 preliminary match. Actually, yes, quarter-final match, still preliminaries. So Ogawa Katsuza of Japan coming out here, and she's going to be fighting Ayala Marek of Kazakhstan. Third in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, Ogawa. She'll be creating space with those feet there. This is quarter-final. Winner of this goes through to the semi-final. This is a J2 under 70s, so not totally blind, remember, the difference being J1, totally blind. Left-handed, left to left, actually, both of these left-handed. Oh, look at that, Ashiguruma. Beautiful, right the way across there. What a beautiful ippon that was. Created that little bit of space with the hands. And Ogawa shows us what the Japanese fighters are just renowned for. Beautiful stand-up technique, and Mareka there cannot believe it. She actually will still get a chance to come back into a repêchage because it's a quarter-final match. So it's not completely over for her.
And the winner on category 1 in judo, the white representing Japan,
Ogawa Katsuza then manages a beautiful technique. She had the inside lapel grip. Watch this. Right the way across there. Catches the knee with the outstretched leg there. Ashiguruma. And just absolutely cleanly onto the back. If you're wondering what an ippon looks like, that's it. Through to the semi-final. Now we're through. So we're through to the J2 under 73 kilos quarterfinals. Zhang Sheho of Chinese Taipei is the opponent, and Brian Toth of the United States of America will be officiating this match. Third in the under 66 kilograms in Tokyo, Saito. Zhang, well, 13th in the World Championships, a step up in levels here for Chang She-ho, but every experience here in Paralympic Games, every second he spends on that tatami is good. Saito immediately into the posture that indicates that he's going to drop underneath for Seoinage. There it is, and again, readjustment, scores the ippon. What a beautiful readjustment that was. Brian Toth hesitated for a little bit. I thought maybe Wazari, we'll have a look at the landing there. It kind of indicated that he was going to pop underneath for that particular technique, that Seoinage. Saito Yujiro, with beautiful technique there, takes him through to the semi-final of the under 73 kilos J2s. Well, because it was a quarter-final, it means then that, look at that, readjustment, and it's all about readjustment. There's the first, there's the second there. The great Abe Hifune and Abe Uta. It's, they do exactly that. Saito through then. Well, everybody is waiting now for the next one because a couple of contest time, I think that we might have some French interest. Next contest up is going to be Osvaldas Berekas of Lithuania. He's going to be up against Kim Dong-hoon. This is going to be an under 73 kilograms J2 quarterfinal. Very big welcome to anybody who's just joined us. Para Judo here at the Champ de Mars arena, the specially erected arena just for the Olympic Games for judo, wrestling, and now the para-judo. And I can tell you that this is one special stadium, erected just to the left, depending on which way you look at it, but just outside of the Eiffel Tower, right at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. And normally we are in the Champ de Mars gardens that surround the Eiffel Tower. So it's a unique opportunity to have the Eiffel Tower as our go-to place. We have our lunch looking at it. Here we go. So crowd, like I say, so appreciative with all of the judo here that's happened, and the wrestling as well, I've got to say. Berekas Osvaldas of Lithuania stepped out. He's going to be wearing white, and Kim Dong-hoon of Korea is going to be wearing blue. Hirano Shu of Japan is going to be officiating. 40 years of age, Verikis. His opponent, 26 years of age, 4 years younger. Well, starting to get into the rhythm, this crowd. Very low defense. Your guy is the command there being shouted out by the referee to pull them back to the middle. So they're aware now, they're near the edge. Drops Tsuyotoshi there. And we saw so many attempts at that by Kim Dong-hoon in the previous round. And again, Kim in for the Seoinage. Drop shoulder throw. Tries to go over to the side this time. Well, they're both looking for the same technique, and they say that if you're going to score, it's going to be, or if you're going to get scored on, it's going to be your own technique that you get scored on. Immediately into the attack. Nice Tominagi there, and Verikis getting underneath there, and now looking for the hold down. He's got it. Oh, so close there, and Kim just managed to turn out of it. Well, good contest this between these two. Kim took out Ibanez in the previous round. Ibanez, one of the favourites, even though fighting out of his weight category, or in his new weight category, should I say. So now he decides to have a little go at the Tominagi stomach throw there. Sacrifices the weight, that stomach throw, but has to coordinate, and the foot has to go into the midsection in order to get the leverage to put your partner over onto their back. Well, again, trying to change the direction that he's going there. Kim. This could go either way, this contest. A minute and a half to go. 4-minute contest, remember, and it does go into golden score. See how they rotated back into the middle there. And the referee standing in the middle of the tatami to shout Jogai to make sure that they can navigate. They know that the voice is coming from the center. Far off with that, but just lacking that little bit of lift. The momentum's there. Left and right. So now we know that Kim can do the left and right. Seoinage getting instructions from his coach. The coach shouting instructions, only certain instructions. We saw them actually measuring out, some of the coaches there, with the command of Jogai just prior to the event beginning, and they were measuring out how many times they were going to shout Jogai, I think, so that they can shout reference to the athlete as to where he is in the tatami. It's just another reference. So, I mean, coaches play a massive part in the direction of the athlete. I mean, sometimes it can be, right, we want you to attack, you're down on attacks, or to attack with a certain thing. But it was interesting that the Jogai there was something that they were shouting as a command, and they were practicing it before they came to the mat. And especially with some of the J1s. Seoinage, and a nice Seoinage as well. It was really tight on the upper part of the body. That arm was well wrapped up, didn't quite get the central point for the hips, which would have made a difference. Algis Makovskis, the coach of Berekis, in the coaching chair, doing a good job. I mean, he obviously paid attention to the really strong Seoinage attacks from Kim in the first round, and he's really having to work hard here, isn't he, Kim? Well, they both are. Born in Ukmergė, Lithuania. Berekis. Oh, look, Yokogaki. Change of direction, Yokogaki, as well. And that is a blocking action with the foot on the leg. And actually, we see sometimes we see a lot of the Lithuanians, the Ukrainians, the Belarus, that era, that kind of fighter that actually practices that Yokogaki. It's a very unusual technique to do, and they have unusual ways into it to do it. So into golden score, one of the first golden scores that we've seen. Tomonagi again, good attacking here from Belikis. Again, they're trying to throw each other, same technique. They're looking for the same one. The changes of direction there from Kim might be the advantage, but two top fighters here battling it out. Belikis been doing judo since he was 10 years of age. By luck, actually followed a classmate into a building and thought, I like that. Only 6 days a week, so has good condition. You can see it out there as well. They have good condition. It's physically such a demanding sport because of the close contact, judo. One score now in golden score is going to win this. Belikis is the one that's got a penalty on the board, and that's not going to help. That was sacrifice. They call it sacrifice technique for a reason there, that Tomonagi, and the reason is that if it fails, then you've sacrificed your own weight. You leave yourself exposed. Not quite getting the rotation there, Kim. Looking for the Yoko Satemiwaza off to the side there, Kim. That's his other go-to technique there, other than the Seoinage Seotoshis that he does. Big shoulder throws, Seoinage, and you get low ones, but if they come back up from the very low position, it's Seoinage, remains Seoinage, but if they go downwards in trajectory, turns into Seotoshi. Very similar technique, but just a different drive. Wow, what a tough match. Well, they're going to need their condition, getting through to the next round. It is a quarter-final, so just got one more to go today. Well, this morning, should I say, and then they'll have a little bit of a break before the final. Is assuming that they get through there to the final. But if they do get through this round, they'll have 2 chances, immediate chances. If they lose this round, then they'll have to do 1 more repêchage match to qualify for a bronze medal fight. They've got to come back to the middle, they've got to grip up, and then they've got to go again. So they've already been doing 5.5 minutes, these two, but they've been out there a lot longer because of the mates and the time to get back to the middle. Well, I think the referee will have to come in and penalise somewhere, because just to rev them up a bit, I think this has gone into an almost stalemate situation, this particular contest. And the tireder they get, the weaker the actual attempts at the throw. They started off really, really strong, very dangerous, and they're kind of going down there now without the added power of their arms and shoulders. So as Judo went up there to Kim, and again tries to duck underneath that arm there to take his opponent off to the sides. The newly, well, created, it's not created, but it's certainly the way that Kataguruma's gone. Katagaruma is a technique where you could use the arm as well, and now they've had to redo it, and that's going to be a score. And that was a mistake there by Kim Dong-hoon. Kim came in for a half-hearted attack. He was getting tired, you could see that there. And then the tewaza, the hand movements there by Barikis, as Valdas managed to take Kim over. Kim Dong-hoon realised it there, and Barikis took full advantage there. So Osvaldas Barikis then with a beautiful, look at that, tewaza, and the hands, like I said before, they start the movement and they finish it off as well. Look at the movement there, almost like a steering wheel there to project his opponent onto his back. Well, get ready for it now, because this crowd is going to erupt now. Nathan Petit of France steps out into an arena. He's world ranked 2, Petit. So great expectations on Petit. Up against Kurumbayev of Uzbekistan. Heather Luchens of Belgium officiating. Well, away they go. Petit of France is going to be wearing white. Kurumbayev is wearing blue. Left-handed fighter, Petit. Kurumbayev was Paralympic champion in Tokyo at under 66 kilograms. Now then, and Wazari scored there. Kurumbayev opens up the account. Great changes of direction from Kurumbayev. Looking for the Newaza again. We know he's got good transition through. So really has made the transition up to 73 kilograms from 66. And I said before that not everybody can do that. It's not the easy thing to do. Sometimes it takes a little while. You have to adjust to the difference in weight, and that difference in weight makes such a difference to the body mass sometimes when executing a technique and into attack and defense. Sianagi right the way underneath there, and again he's going off the sleeves there, very low, sometimes making readjustments. Of course, they all have to make readjustments to the technique. Sometimes it's not quite in the right place, and that's why we practice things on the move. You have to hit a moving target. Not only are you having to hit a moving target, but that moving target is trying to hit you too. Looking for the Obatori Gaeshi there, a technique off the belt there, turnover into a hold down. Great performance here from Kurumbayev, and the crowd getting behind their man, Nathan Petit. Petit started judo, his coach was his father. Looking for the change of direction this time. Trains about 16 hours a week, Petit, but lots of judo in France, plenty of opportunities, massive clubs, massive participation. They're in all the schools as well. Second only to Japan. As a judo nation, I mean. Saying that, but they successfully defended their Olympic team title. Since they've introduced that team competition, which is amazing, only France have been the winners. Oh, the change of direction. I thought, well, that was a landing, yes. She's going to get Wazari Wazeti-Ippon for that. And it's going to be the end for Petit. He's going to have to go into the repêchage. Well, she was right there then. She just hesitated for a little bit there. Heather Lucians. just hesitated. They're going to have a look at on the video referee, and top table are looking at it just to see if it did get the landing. Remember, it's got to be upper part of the body there. I'm not sure if we... Yes, he's got it. So he gets the second Wazari there. Karabayev is through to the semi-final. Nathan Petit of France will go into the repêchage, so still got a chance for a medal. Watch that, change of direction, pulls with the hands, gets the action-reaction, gets the reaction he wants from his opponent, and then, well, Kouchigari to drive his opponent onto his side. Didn't quite get him onto his back, of course, but it was another Wazari. So, the last quarter-final here in this J2 under 73 kilos category then. And it's Georgi Kaldani of Georgia. He's going to be wearing white here, and he's up against Kaldani of Georgia. Well, in fact, it's Kaldani who's wearing white, and it's Vygotsky who's wearing blue. Four-minute contest. This to go through the semi-final position. This will still have chance for gold. Look at that, beautiful drop. Kataguruma straight in for the Newaza, straight in for the groundwork. Is he going to go on for the arm? Varkovsky had a good previous round up against Kifchi of Turkey. Scored a Nippon. Well, two Wazaris actually. But he knows, he can feel it, that he's got his work cut out here against Georgi Kaldani. Left-handed fighter, Kaldani. But he just dropped to the other flank as well. He goes over to the other flank, so he attacks one flank, then he'll come across to the other flank, and it's the ones that attack both flanks that have better chance of setting up their opponent, especially to get the action-reaction. Good Ashiwaza, good feet there from Kaldani. Didn't quite get the landing there. Wasn't far off, though. Again, Tominagi not very successful, not getting enough movement. Saw a couple really good ones yesterday. He's also competed in non-para judo, Kaldani. Finishing second in the under 66 kilograms at the National Georgian Championships in Tbilisi. Started judo at 14 years of age at Georgia Judo Club in Tbilisi. Oh, look at that, hands. That finished it off. Good hands there again from Kaldani. And he projected Agoski onto his back. Great change of direction. It's nice foot, actually. It was the Ashiwaza that started it off. Great drive there by Kaldani over to the side for the Ippon. So Kaldani will go through to the semi-final. So now we're into the under 70 kilograms J1 quarterfinals.
And in the white judoki, representing the People's Republic of China, Liu Li.
Liu Li of the People's Republic of China. 25 years of age. She's going to be in white. And her opponent, Bugiano Alegria of Argentina. J1, totally blind. Last talk there with her coach for Liu Li, and they've already had some great results. Already a gold in the bag and bronze yesterday as well. Chinese team having a great run. Bugiano of Argentina, 30 years of age, born in Palo Santo, Brazil. Argentina, sorry. Straight away into the attack there. And Liu Li didn't quite have two hands on, did she? And we've already seen that the groundwork here of Bugiano, and she's going again for it. Bugiano in the previous round was right on, and she'll look for the same technique there, the Sangaku control with the legs, triangular strangle possibility with the legs. She's already defeated Tsuchima of Japan in the previous round with a nice bit of groundwork, Bugiano. And she's looking for it again. She likes the opportunity for the groundwork. She likes her groundwork, you can see that. And now in a little bit of trouble down there. And she's got onto the arm here and just manages to turn in. She did well to avoid that. She was just a little bit sloppy down there on the ground and she almost paid the price. But now manages to turn it. And this contest is going to be won on the ground. They both like the feel of it down there. And I said a little bit earlier that for me, if I was a coach, especially in J1, I would be absolutely drilling the transition down there, the close contact. You know exactly where you are, and also, you know, you can go from plan A, B, C, D, and E, one after another by keeping control with the legs and keeping the game on. The referee will allow it to carry on as long as it's progressive. Again, looking for the Makikomi there, Luli. So it's a real mix, this, isn't it? It's she wants to go at the Newaza as well. She's got the hold down. Osai Komi called, and she has to hold her. And Yoko Shiokatami is the name of the hold down. Side 4 quarters. Now I wonder why it's called that. You can see there that she's got complete side control, and she's turned it into Kazure Kamishihogatami. So we learned that as children, how to do that, and that was an amazing performance by Luli. And Bagiano, who wanted to know down there, was beaten at her own game. But that was superb stuff. Great bit of groundwork and great judo. Yuli then fell into it, actually, but she fell into it because Bagiano wanted to know down there, and she wanted to have her little go as well. So they have another semi-finalist. It started off with Yoko Shiokatami, and it turned into upper 4 quarters, which is Kamishihogatami. Well, it was Kuzure Kamishiho. Okay, so now into the other quarter-final. Luli is already through. This is J1, under 70 kilos category.
The next contest on Tatami 1, quarter-final, the women's category, under 70 kilograms at J1.
J1, quarter-finals, under 70 kilograms. Rajav Taruna of Mongolia is going to be up against Pernheim Gudrich of Sweden. Pernheim Gudrich is going to be in blue. Rajav of Mongolia will be in white. Referee escorts the J1s and the J2s to the middle, but has to put them into place. J1s, J1 and J2 are the 2 categories that we have in visually impaired judo, Paralympic judo. Away they go. They have to keep two hands on all the time. And that there, look at the pulling action there on that sleeve. Hajav of Mongolia there, falling to the floor with a makikomi technique. Drives to the floor, but it was almost a face plant as well. Second in the World Championships in Baku in 2022. Hajav used to being in the big medal matches. And there she goes again. Said that her ambition was to compete in the 2024 Paralympic Games, and here she is. Parham, born in Gothenburg. She's a healthcare professional. Has to attack yet. She hasn't attacked in this tournament so far, in this contest, should I say. Now looking for the groundwork. She just missed out in the Paralympic Games for a medal in Rio de Janeiro. She's been to four Olympic Games, 4 Paralympic Games, and this is her 5th go. Hasn't placed in a World Championships or Paralympic Games, but she was first place in the European Championships. So the referee transports the fighters to their places. In the center of the tatami, always starts in the center of the tatami. Arm round, now then, yes, that's going to be a score. I think that that was a score. Parham took her over for a wazari, I think. Well, he didn't count it. I thought it was a counter, but that means that she's got to hold her for the full 20 seconds. If they give the wazari, and the top table might say that that was a wazari, in which case it would only be 10 seconds, but she's held her for the full 20, so obviously didn't count the Koso Tagari down there. And that was a great counter there from Parham Goodrich of Sweden. Parham goes through to the semi-finals. Coach was, oh well, big smile on her face there. Massive hugs. Great opportune stuff. Tatishiho Gatami is the name of the hold down that she held her with. Had to hold her for 20 seconds. Hajav will still have a chance. She'll go into the repêchage.
Prochaine formation, le tapis numéro 1, quart de finale, catégorie féminine moins de 70 kilos. Chine.
Next contest, on tatami 1 quarterfinal in the women's under 70 kilograms J1 category.
Under 70 kilograms J1 quarterfinal. Souza de Freitas of Brazil is going to be up against Ursula Hacıpour of Turkey. And it's Ursula Hacıpour who is going to be wearing the blue judogi. Souza de Freitas of Brazil wearing white. Souza de Freitas, third in the World Championships in Baku just last year, first in the Pan American Games. Ursula Hacıpour, they both had buys through to this round here. Recently, a fighter in the under 57 kilos category, that was in Baku, so had to go up weight categories to be in this this tournament. Souza de Freitas in white, Ursula Hacıpour in blue. Oh, Makikomi, it's all over. In the opening second there, caught her absolutely flat there, and just caught her before she could even get a chance to stop, or start, should I say, and, well, that's Soda Makikomi there from Souza. It's got to be one of the quickest throws that we've seen today. Ursula Hacıpour will still have a chance to come back and try and qualify for a bronze medal match. She'll have one more attempt to do it. That was it. Soda Makikomi got her grip. That pulling action on the sleeve is what does it every single time. Massive pull on the sleeve, rotates her flat onto her back for an ippon. Paşaoğlu of Greece next out in this under 70 kilograms J1 quarterfinal. This is the last quarter-final match in J1, under 70 kilograms. She's going to be up against Matilda Loria of Italy. Loria is going to be wearing blue. Brian Toth officiating. Paşaoğlu. Her nickname is Dora. Theodora. Her full name, of course. 27 years of age. Born in Palais in Greece. And Matilda Loria, one of the oldest in the category at 57 years of age. All her family will be watching, her husband, Alexandro, her daughter, Paolo, sons Marco and Gabriel, all watching her in her Paralympic debut. Oh, she's gone over. Well, she's gone over for Ippon. Is it Ippon? She's been given the Ippon there, and Laria of Italy have to. She'll get another chance to come out into the Olympic Stadium. She'll get another go. Hopefully, she won't have an injury. So the referee signs. On the palm of the hand there as to what just happened there. Pascalidou of Greece then goes through to the semi-final position. So Laria, Matilda Laria will still get another chance. And that was the Uchimata there. She just, Uchimata, pull on the arm. And great control there. And look at that, coach saying, yes, that's how it's done. So there you can see it, Lou against Perheim, Salza against Pashildou of Greece, and that is the setup. So the under 73 kilograms next up, J2s, and these are repêchage matches. Nathan Petit gets another chance out here now. Can he be the one? To fight for third place. Kornhaas, bit of a character, and always enjoys the crowd. Straight away into the attack there with the Yoko Tomonagi. Fifth in Tokyo, Petit, 26 years of age. And like all the French, well, he's got up to the arm now. Has he got a chance? He's not hooked in. Needs to hook in, but he needs his legs in at the same time. Petit still to get off go. He has the support. Well, three 3 minutes still to go, and there's still plenty of time. It's been definitely Cornas who's initiated most of the throws, and you can see there that Petit gets a Judo penalty. You've got to concentrate and got to make sure that he gets on the pace. Tries for the Oso to Gary there. Not far off. Seen a lot of those today. Looking for the Newaza, looking for the groundwork. Can he get that control of the upper part of the body? Can he get the leg out? He can. Offside Komi. He wraps up the top half. And now holding with Munikatami. And he's got to hold him there. If he gets 10 seconds, he gets a Wazari. If he goes 20 seconds, he gets the Ippon. And he's going to hold him, I think. 3 seconds left, and the crowd absolutely loving it. Good bit of transition there from Petit. So Petit is going to be the one fighting for third place, and he will fight the losing semi-finalist. They haven't fought yet, so he doesn't know who it is going to be. The losing semi-finalist on the opposite side of the draw. Great sportsmanship there from Cornas. So managed to turn him, managed to hold keep control of the upper part of the body to get the win.
And the next contest on Italy won the semi-final in the men's under 73 kilograms category.
So now the semi-finals just about to take place in the under 73 kilos category. Saito Jiro of Japan about to step out against Berikis of Lithuania. This should be a good one. Berikis was superb in his previous match. Well, J2, Berikis, having competed in Olympic Judo as well. Now fighting Paralympics, away it goes, right to right. Oh, we're going to look out for the drop shoulder throws here of Saito. Beautiful technique here. He'll have to make sure he goes in really, really strong, Saito, because if he doesn't, he will be punished by Berikis. Berikis looking all the time for the counter. And he almost was there, wasn't he, for that Seanagi there. Both third place in Paralympics in Tokyo, but not at the same weight category. Berikis was under 73s then, and Seto was under 66 kilograms. Now they've amalgamated the 66 and the 73s together. Just eight weight categories now in J1 and J2. Tominagi almost successful there. It was going to be a tough match between these two. They both had really good quarterfinals. Oh, close. Crowd were up there as well for that. Parekas there right the way underneath. Different styles. Japanese very upright style and the very low style of Lithuanian. We got some wrestling influences in there as well. So pretty even, no penalties on the board or anywhere near any penalties. They're both attacking. Oh, look at that, good counter. Wow, well, I didn't expect that. I expected it from Parekas. Now Chateau has countered Parekas. Parekas was a bit off balance. And it was the tewaza, the hand movements there from the Japanese fighter that took Parekas onto his side. So a wazari up to Chateau. Still plenty of time, still over halfway. Great changes of direction there from Parekas. He goes one way and then gets the opponent to defend in the opposite direction. There's the Seoinage, it's all over. It's all over, beautiful drop. Seotoshi starts the Seoinage and then went down to the downward trajectory there, and he rotates his opponent onto his back. He did it in the previous round, and that's twice now, and that's beautiful judo from Seto Yujiro. Parekas says, yes, I accept that. Went once, went twice. Did that exactly the same way in the quarterfinal. Went once, went twice. Makes the readjustment off the first hit. Well, there it is. One finalist already. We've got another one just about to take place, and that's going to happen next. So the second semi-final. Men's under 73 kilograms, J2, Karambayev of Uzbekistan up against Georgi Kaldani of Georgia.
Sur le tapis numéro 1, prochain combat, demi-finale, catégorie masculine, moins de 73 kg Judo.
The next contest on tatami 1, semi-final in the men's under 73 kg J2 category.
Et se présentant Judo du blanc, représentant l'Ouzbékistan.
In the white judogi representing Uzbekistan, Karambayev.
Karambayev wearing white. Kaldani of Georgia wearing the blue.
Representing Georgia, Georgi Kaldani.
Karambayev just getting his mind right, ready for action. Kaldani has competed in able-bodied judo, and look at that, straight into the attack there. Competed in non-para judo in Tbilisi, but in the under 63 kilos category. Going for gold here. Not in this particular match, you'd have to get through this one first and then the next one in the final, but certainly looking as if it's possible. Karambayev will have something to say about that though. They need two hands on, two hands have got to be on. Karambayev, the current Paralympic champion at 66 kilograms. And he's not the defending champion because it's new category now, under 73s. So, aiming for gold again. So one left-handed, the other right-handed. Is he going to try the turnover here? So, for anybody who's just joined us, judo is all about visually impaired. Some are J1, which is totally blind, and J2 is visually impaired, and it could be any number of impairments, either from birth or from, well, later in life. Something that's got progressively worse. Kaldani is one of those. Nice as she was, a beautiful feat there by Kaldani, just managing to get that foot, get the range. Two-time European champion as well, Kaldani. So the left against right stance can be a problem sometimes, and quite often it's better handled by the left fighter than the right-handed fighter, simply because of the amount of right-handers that they fight. And the other way round, of course, the right-handers don't fight that many left-handers, so they're not as good at it. And that is general all the way through as far as the stance is concerned. Saying that, and if you ask a lefty who they don't like to fight, they don't like to fight lefties, they don't like to go left to left. And if you're wondering why that is the case, it's simply because of the amount of right-handed fighters in practicing judo, which is about 70% as opposed to 30% lefties. So, of course, the balance of the amount of lefties that you're going to fight or the amount of righties that you're going to fight is different. Well, they've got to attack. They have to now start putting one or two big ones in, and they're kind of cancelling each other out, these two. Good ashiwaza again, not quite controlling it with the hands. Tough one. A little bit of tactics going on here as well. They know and they can feel it through the hands what the dangers are. Certainly the big advantage for Goldani is the use of the feet, and he scored a lot of times with the feet. And you can see there that Kuzbayev, he knew it, and he's waiting for the counter. This is one of those kind of contests where it could easily be a medal match, this. But they just happen to have met in the, well, it is the semi-final, of course it is, but could have easily been the final, this. Tries to change directions this time. Kuzbayev. Well, again, just falling behind on attacks now. Shido's, I don't think, are too far away. I'm saying that, they're just about getting away with it on the attacks there, just at the right time. "13 seconds left for the first 4 minutes. Looks like it's going to go into golden score, this. Just one score will do it. It's going to take an age to get through to the 3 penalties, I think. That's not a bad thing. Nobody likes to see matches decided anyway on golden score penalties. So it goes into golden score. He who dares wins, and it's now who wants it most. This to get through to the final. will have, well, they'll know that Chateau of Japan is in that final already. Tries for the outside of the leg there, Frambeyev. Then from the inside, just starting to pile the attacks on now. Oh, good feet! Oh, what an ashiwaza that was! Brilliant stuff there, and he kind of, well, it was a combination of beautiful ashiwaza, and that was magnificent. Justin Golden score there. And he was absolutely taken by surprise. That was brilliant feat by this man here, Kaldani. Well, he did a kind of a kochigari, I think it was, ended it with a kuriashi or a diashi barai, and that was absolutely brilliant. It was a double stab with the feet, and I said that if he was going to score at all with any kind of technique, it was going to be with ashiwaza, and ashiwaza supreme. Brilliant feet. Sometimes you have to get the measure of your opponent as to where they are. He got the measure in the first exchange, and then it was the second one there, the kuriashi barai, that swept the feet together, and I'm almost sure it was both the feet going together. If it's just one foot, then it's diashi barai. If it's 2 feet going together, it's a kuriashi barai. We'll have a look in a minute. He's through to the final. That is going to be a great final. Oh, look at that. Kochigari sweeps it first of all. Diashi barai, you be the judge of that as to whether it was diashi or a kuriashi. But absolutely flat on his back, and he controlled it again with the hands to take him flat onto his back. Brilliant technique. He's going to be up there with Chateau of Japan, and that should be an absolute cracker. Semi-finals of the under 70 kilograms J1 just about to happen. Lu Li is just about to step out, and she's got Pernem Gudrich of Sweden. And it's all action here on the mat 1. Brilliant stuff. Big smile from coach there again, and we saw it yesterday all the way through the competition. Massive smiles coming out, absolutely enjoying the whole process. So Nikolina Pernem-Gudrich wearing blue. She'll be in the blue judogi, and Lu Li of the People's Republic of China, she'll be wearing white. Li Yua, the coach, sitting in the Chinese coaching chair, always got a smile on her face, and like I say, just having a great time. Great success as well. And away they go in this semi-final. Going for the shimiwaza here. Possibility here in groundwork. Well, they both want to have a go down there. Trying to use the feet there to get the gauge for the distance. And great attacking judo from both of these fighters. Excellent stuff. Always like to say that it's about open judo, how they've got open, and they open it up by attacking. Both readjusting their grips here, ready to go. Good control with that very low Seoinage, and great movement there. Can she push her back into Yoshiro Kazakatami? I think she can, and she does. And now she's got to get her back. Togata is the name when it's broken, the hold I mean, and the hold is broken again. So just a few seconds down there, 6 seconds, not enough for a score. What great transition though. Great determination as well from Pernheim. She says, I'm not going to be held down there. So close there, Luli. Looking for the shimiwaza, looking for the strangle. And again, Pernheim just manages to avoid it. Well, she was first in the Asian Games, Luli. She'll be wanting to add the Paralympic Games to that. Shido goes to Pernheim. So Shido goes on the board there. That's the little yellow flag that you see there. 3 of those and it's all over. Just minor infractions of the rules. Maybe fingers inside the ends of the jacket. Not attacking on time. Stepping outside of the area. And look at this, that's not far off here from Pernheim. Looking for the newaza. I said she wanted to mix it in newaza. She's just got to get that leg out. She could possibly have a hold down here. Oh, she just manages to turn out, Luli. And now she's turned it herself. She's got the hold down. Now, Osai Komi. And Pernheim, she manages to get out there. And that was unbelievable. That was incredible stuff there. Newaza to newaza. both of them absolutely giving it their all. Drops Sianagi, that's it, Wazari. It's Wazari Wazetti upon then, and, well, that was enough, wasn't it, to take her through. And it was a really tight Sianagi there. Panheim didn't have a chance to defend it. Lu Li then, another chance of a gold medal for the People's Republic of China. Ippon Sianagi drops really, really low. It turns into Siatoshi in the end, but beautifully taken there. And Panheim Goodrich will have to fight for third place. Look how low she goes, right the way through the legs as well. And she drives off the back legs there in order to get the drive, and the momentum takes her opponent over onto her side.
Next contest on Tatami 1 is the semi-final in the women's under 70 kilograms J1 category.
The other semi-final just about to take place then, and Souza de Freitas of Brazil is up there against Paschalidou of Greece. And Souza de Freitas will be in white. I don't know, Hiroyuko will be officiating. Semi-final of the under 70 kilograms J1. The winner will go through to fight Lu Li of the People's Republic of China. Souza de Freitas, third in the World Championships, first in the Pan American Games. Paschalidou then straight into the attack. And straight the way down to the ground. Coaching from the side, between the mates. Well, this is first time we've seen this today, where they have a little juggle around there for the dominant grip, and the grip's so important out there for these athletes, because the one that, well, for any athlete that does judo, because grips, absolutely, that's going to be a Wazari. And that counter there was a great Wazari there from Paschalidou. She waited, it was slightly off balance, the attack there from Souza de Freitas. Takes her onto her side. Yes, they juggle the grips to try and get the dominant grip, then they attack straight away. We see a lot of immediate attacks when they grip up, especially from the J1 athletes. Well, they'll have one warning if they don't grip up, and then a Judo sometimes comes out of it as well. Manages to get them settled. Away they go again. Looking for the counter again. There, wasn't far off.
Ela vai cair, mas tem que combinar. 3:15, tá?
So one is left-handed, the other one right-handed. That's the problem they're having. And Pascalidou is saying that I want a particular grip, and she's having to settle for something that doesn't feel comfortable. Oh, and not far off. Almost the same technique there. Tenio Toshi just coming across there, tipping the balance. Only 1 minute gone of this contest. A lot of mates. So this is short bursts here for the attacking. And a Shido goes to Pascalidou. And I think it might be because of the constant readjustment of the kumakata, of the grip. Her hero is Teddy Riner. I think she has to join the queue there. And that's going to be a score there from Sousa de Freitas. And directly into the hold down. Is she being held down? This, yes, the seconds are ticking away. Just needs another couple. And she gets it. Wazari Wazetti upon. And Sousa de Freitas then is going to go through to the final. And Pascalidou then, after being a Wazari up, just loses it. So Brazil are guaranteed either gold or silver. Great comeback there from Sousa de Freitas, because it's not easy when you're a score down. You know you've got to pull something out the bag. And Koshiguruma it was, actually, arm round the back of the neck, and then she just about held it there for the 10 seconds. Right on the 10th second there, she managed to come out. Luli then against Sousa de Freitas in the final. So the men's under 70 kilograms J2, women's, sorry, semi-finals, J2 under 70 kilograms here. Wang Yu of China about to step out. And she's going to be fighting Ina Kaldani of Georgia. Olivia Desrosses of France, officiating, and will be controlling this contest. Wang Yu, People's Republic of China, 27 years of age. J2, under 70 kilograms, first semi-final. Left against right. Looking for the Uchimata Ouchigari Wang Yu. And now the Taniotoshi, that's going to be a Wazari. Well, she landed on her side. You saw it was side now, looking for the hold down. And I don't think she's going to come out of there, Kaldani. And she secures the hold, just needs 10 seconds for the hold. Yes, it's all over. Quick win there for Wang Yu. China having an absolutely incredible Paralympic tournament. Well, that was lovely to see, wasn't it? Really nice. Not only great technique, and then great transition from standing down to ground to get the ippon, but great sportsmanship on the way out as well. Semi-final on, and there we see the finalist there, Wang Yu, already through there as the second semi-final just about to happen, and it's going to be Martins Maldonado of Brazil up against Ogawa of Japan.
Sur le tapis numéro 1, prochain combat. Demi-finale, catégorie féminine numéro de 70 kg.
Congratulations to the crowd again, yet again, lifting these judoka to great heights. Nice to have the crowd, well-educated crowd as well. As far as judo's concerned, don't know about anything else. Martins Maldonado of Brazil in white here.
En judo bleu, représentante du Japon.
In the blue judoki representing Japan,
Representing Japan, Ogawa Katsuza, 27 years of age, born in Ichihara in Japan, but now training in Tokyo. Paralympic champion in Tokyo, the defending champion Ogawa. Look at the difference in size. Sorry, it's Martins, the defending champion. Good feet, straight away, opens up the account. Ogawa, third at the Paralympics in Tokyo. Looking for the shimiwaza there. She's tried to wrap the jacket around the neck of Ogawa. Left to left. Was originally a 63-kilo player, Ogawa. Had a bad knee injury, Martins Maldonado. Had meniscus problems, and that was back in 2021. Uchimata. Looking for the Uchimata all the time. Sometimes when you get a left-to-left situation here, they'll go for the outside leg, but she doesn't want to do that. She wants to go on the inside leg there, Martins Maldonado. And a good attempt there, drop shoulder throw, Cianagi, and now as she landed in the strangle, she was in trouble there because the hand was underneath the neck, the jacket was wrapped around the neck. Small panic there from Ogawa. Uchimata again. Good at right judo. Two medals already in Paralympic Games. First place in Tokyo, second place actually Rio de Janeiro. So she's used to getting to the finals, Martins Maldonado. Jamie Braganca, coach, always, well, he's always shouting information to his fighter. Well, I think they could have carried on there. They would have been all right to carry on. Well, again, they're tempted, I think, to go around the outside of that leg there. And it's the outside when somebody will get caught, because if they go to the outside, it's always when it happens left to left or right to right. And it's so tempting to go and overstretch. There it is. Oh, she did it. And she went to the outside there. And that Osotagari there absolutely buries Ogawa. The one moment that she got to absolutely go for it, and go for it she did. So yet another final there for Martins Maldonado of Brazil. And Ogawa will have to fight for third place. Well, I said they were tempted to go for the outside. She went for it, and she had to get it right. Otherwise, she would have been counted. She really went for it. She trapped the leg, and she drove, and she scored, and she goes through to her her third Paralympic final. Up against Wang in that final, and it should be great stuff. Repêchage final matches coming up. Under 73 kilograms, J2. Shang Xiaohao of Chinese Taipei up against Din Donghoon of People's Republic of Korea.
Repêchage, catégorie masculine, nombre de 73 kilos, Judo.
Next contest on category 1, Repêchage, for the men's under 73 kg J2 category.
Se présente en judo blanc pour le Taipei chinois.
So back to the men, back to the under 73 kilograms, J2. These have visual impairments. J2s, J1s are they totally blind. So J2, these athletes. Well, Kim Jong-hoon had a good run through. One mistake, can he get through to fight for third place? The winner of this will fight for a bronze medal. He'll fight the losing semi-finalist from the opposite side of the draw. Genta, we just saw there in the coach's chair. Chinese Taipei. Drops in, Agi! Oh, right over the top. I'm not so sure that got the landing for an ippon. It was a massive technique. They might have a look at that, change it to a Wazari, because I thought it landed on the side, but no, they've allowed it to go. So Kim Dong-hoon will be the one fighting for third place. So Kim will fight for third place. It was a beautifully executed Sia Nagi. Drops right the way underneath, comes back up, and wow. Control with the hands, and manages to secure a place for a medal match. There it is. Kim then goes through to fight for third. And now we're going to see who else is going to go and fight for third, because we're going to see another final repêchage match, J2. Nathan Petit up against Vargasovski of Romania. And the French, of course, just slightly biased, would you say? Nathan Petit of France in white. So left to left, slightly more Jigatai position there, more defensive is Vargasovski. Nathan Petit has the crowd behind him. Well, trying the Uchimata there, trying to get the leg in between, but you need to get the support foot central as well. Some of the most successful techniques we've seen today have all been about readjusting. They hit first time and then hit second time after the readjustment. Oh, look at that! Ashiwaza! Oh, beautiful Hizuguruma! Directly into the hold down. Just needs 10 seconds to hold him. And the crowd absolutely stomping their feet here. They know it's going to happen. And there it is. Wazari Wazetti Ippon. And a brilliant Hizuguruma there by Nathan Petit. Beautiful judo, and he transitioned beautifully as well. Well, that's what judo is all about. It's all about the ippon. And we got a bit of everything there. We got a beautifully executed Hizaguruma, and then he followed through into the groundwork as well. Super stuff. Look at that. And Hizaguruma, if you want to know what it means in English, it means knee wheel. So Kim against Kunimbayev, and then we've got Petit against Parikis of Lithuania, and France, well, they're going to look forward to that medal possibility there. Women's under 70 kilograms, J1 then. And this is a final repêchage match. Baggiano of Argentina is going to be wearing white, and she's going to be up against Hadjijav of Mongolia. Hadjijav of Mongolia, 36 years of age, second in the World Championships in Baku. Baggiano, 30 years of age, 11th in the World Championships, but at 63 kilograms, but second in the Pan American Games in Santiago. Osodagari, he's going to score Wazari. Immediately then into the Osodagari, and Baggiano. Well, she is ahead and straight into the Newaza as well. And we know she's got a good turnover on the ground. Did it in the previous rounds. Well, they have to get it right when they go for that outside leg. And again, down into groundwork. Looking for the turnover. Always searching down there, and that's what good groundwork people do, is they always hunt. They either hunt the arm, hunt the neck, or they hunt for the turnover for the hold down. Big arm over, and that's going to be a score back. And now into the hold down. She's pulled the Wazari back, and just 4 seconds for the hold down, and all of a sudden now she's turned this contest onto its head. Hadjijav of Mongolia managed with a Solomakikomi to even it all up, and she followed it down to ground as well. Now it's all evens. Hadjijav then now looking for the arm over. Yes, yes, she's got it. Wazari was at the on there, and she was looking for the arm over the top there. And she, again, with the Solomakikomi there, took Baggiano cleanly onto her side there for the second Wazari. And that was a great comeback, wasn't it, from the Mongolian now, who will be fighting for third place. Great comeback, two great scores. And it was the same technique that scored every single time. Big arm over the back, Osoto, and the elbow went down first, but it was the side of the body there that made contact. There it is, Hadjav against Pachadulu and Panayim Gudrich. Well, who's it going to be that she fights, because the next final repechage match in the under 70 kilograms J1 is just about to happen. 'Usla Hachipor of Turkey in white here against Matilda Laria of Italy. Minutes. Every second out there for Laurea is going to be an experience, and she goes into the attack. That was a really good attempt there from Laurea. Lost her first contest just a little bit too quickly. Just got caught on the hop, but can you imagine? She's 57 years of age in this Paralympic tournament, and that is absolutely a massive achievement in itself. Left arm over the top from Laria. Oh, gets taken back for the ippon, and she got countered there. Uslu Hachipor took her back with an uranagi. But credit to Laria, Matilda Laria of Italy. She came out to this Paralympic Games, and she can say to everybody at home and to all her family that she was a Paralympian. A little bit of a problem, I think, with her hamstring, but she is forever a Paralympian. So credit to Usla Hachipor then. She will be fighting for third place. So the winner, Ursulu Hachipor, and she's going to go through to fight for third place. This is it. Uranagi actually scores in the end, right on the edge there. Uranagi Teliotosh and Ursula Hachipor of Turkey is through to fight for third. So there you see it, Hadjilav against Pachilu and Ursula Hachipor against Gudrich from Sweden, and that wrapped up the under 70 kilograms J1. Looking forward to some great medal contests a little bit later on.
Sur le tapis numéro 2, en judo giron, pour l'Ouzbékistan.
Some amazing ippons today, and we saw a mixture of everything, didn't we? We saw some great counter-attacks, we saw some great attacks to the front, we saw some great readjustments, and we saw great spirit out there as well. It's been a great morning, and it's been a pleasure commentating. A look at the crowd going mad again. I'm looking forward to some more great judo a little bit later on. From me, Neil Adams, for now, it's goodbye for now.